with magic, and the moonlight painted silver paths through ancient trees, there lived a young soul whose heart was restless with dreams. The villagers spoke in hushed voices about the FireBird, a creature of living flame whose feathers glowed like sunrise and whose song could heal sorrow and awaken hope. Many believed the FireBird was only a legend, a story told to comfort children on cold nights, but deep within this young heart burned the feeling that the tale was real. Life in the village was safe, yet small, and every day felt like a quiet repetition of the last. The young dreamer knew that meaning lived beyond fear, waiting in the unknown. One night, as wolves howled from the edge of the forest and shadows danced across wooden walls, a single fiery feather drifted from the sky and landed softly near the village well. Its warmth melted the frost beneath it, and its light pushed back the darkness. The villagers gathered in awe, but fear quickly followed wonder. Wolves had been seen roaming closer, crops were failing, and the elders warned that chasing magic often led to ruin. Yet the feather seemed to call out, not with sound, but with purpose. Holding it, the young dreamer felt courage rise where doubt once lived. At dawn, with only a cloak, a small blade, and faith in the unseen, the journey into the forest began. The forest was alive with trials. Trees twisted like guarding giants, rivers whispered riddles, and the wolves appeared again and again, their glowing eyes watching from the shadows. At first, fear threatened to stop every step, but the traveler learned an important truth. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. When wolves blocked the path, the traveler did not fight with anger, but with calm resolve, standing tall and refusing to run. Sensing this strength, the wolves slowly retreated, teaching that inner fire can be stronger than sharp teeth. Deeper in the forest, the path grew harder, and exhaustion weighed heavily on both body and spirit. Doubt whispered that turning back would be easier, safer, wiser. But in the quiet moments, the feather glowed brighter, reminding the traveler why the journey had begun. Every step forward transformed fear into confidence and loneliness into self-belief. By the time the mountains appeared, towering and cold, the traveler was no longer the same person who had left the village. At the peak, beneath a sky alive with stars, the FireBird finally appeared, rising from flames without pain or destruction. Its wings lit the night like a living sunrise, and its eyes reflected wisdom older than time. The traveler fell to their knees, not in fear, but in understanding. The FireBird did not speak with words, yet its message was clear. The true magic was never the creature itself, but the courage awakened by the journey. The FireBird gifted a single flame, not to burn, but to guide, a light meant to be shared. When the traveler returned home, the village barely recognized the one who had left. The wolves no longer threatened the fields, the crops flourished, and fear lost its hold on the people's hearts. The flame brought warmth, hope, and unity, but more importantly, it reminded everyone that happy endings are born when someone dares to face the darkness. The legend of the FireBird lived on, not as a distant fairy tale, but as a lesson passed from heart to heart, that magic exists wherever courage, kindness, and belief rise together, and that every journey taken with purpose can end in light.